you out of your mind?
Spin Southwest.
Welcome to
My house. Florida, my house in the Zoo Crew. It's Aaron and Sarah B.
I can tell you, we have people from South Africa listening tonight.
Whoa!
All over the world. We announced the news last night that we're going to be joined by this man. You'll know him formerly from Westlife. He's now about to embark on his solo career. Markus Feehily, welcome to the Zoo Crew. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Cheers, thanks for having me.
No bother. What are you up to?
Well, I am just kind of preparing really for my album coming out. It comes out on the 16th, Friday the 16th, and very exciting times in general.
Brilliant, it is indeed. Now, we will get to talk about the album in just a second, but tell us, what have you been up to since Westlife?
Well, to be honest with you, I've kind of, like, certain times been busier than others in the studio, but most of the time I've been really just making the album. I wrote about 30 or 40 songs for it.
Yeah, and how have you found performing by yourself compared to performing with a group of lads?
Well, I was very nervous at the start. It is kind of, like, for years I've been, like, singing with all the lads in Westlife, and then I was like, oh God, I'm going to have to sing not only the whole song from start to finish, but I'm going to have to do a full gig. And so I was a bit nervous that my voice wouldn't hold out, but then I just kind of, I find that, like, I do loads of worrying, and then all of a sudden, the minute the first song starts, I kind of kick into a mode, and I suppose I have been doing it for a good while, so just kind of experience kicks in and you kind of stop worrying. So I think I do my worrying before I go on, but then not when I'm on stage.
Are you still in touch with the lads? Do you still call them? Do you still hang out with them much?
Yeah, I actually, it was really cool, but I didn't realise Shane was going to the Pride of Britain Awards there last week in London, and I'm going myself, and we just found out the night before, and we were actually literally sitting on the same table and everything, so we had a good catch-up. It was kind of bittersweet because we were kind of spent half the time crying at all the sad stories, and then the other half we were kind of laughing and catching up.
You've probably been asked this about 1,001 times, but I'm going to ask, and I have to. Are there any talks underway already? Because we're always hearing rumours about a Westlife reunion in a couple of years and stuff like that. Are there any talks at the minute?
No, there's no talks, unfortunately. It's funny because, like, when Westlife was still together, every day we got asked, when are you going to split up? And we were like, okay then, Jesus. And then the minute we split up, like, literally within weeks we were getting asked about getting back together. I can see why people obviously ask that question or whatever, of course, but it's just not really, like, it's not one of these kind of secret plans to break up and get some press and then get back together and all that. We genuinely did call it a day, and we wanted to go out on a high, and we've done the Croke Park gig, and everything was still good. I think sometimes if you let things go on too long, sometimes it can spoil it. And so we called it a day, and there's a big full stop after it. But at the end of the day, we've all been saying this phrase or whatever, it's becoming famous now, but we never say never. Why would you ever say never? You don't know what's going to be in the future, but it's certainly not something that's going to be happening anytime soon, because we're just everyone's kind of flourishing in their own individual careers now.
But you're focusing on yourself now.
Yeah, exactly. We all gave 100% to ourselves from Westlife for so long, and it's just now a new era, and we're all doing our own things, It's all been about getting the album finished and ready to release, but now that that's done and it's about to happen, the next thing to look at, the obvious progression is, to perform the songs live. So I done some gigs back in March or whatever when nobody knew the songs, so I'm kind of quite excited about playing gigs to people that actually know the songs this time round, so that's something that will absolutely be very exciting for me.
Okay, Markus, well, sometimes on the show we play a game called Squash Roulette. Could you hang on for a minute and play with us?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Okay, so Disclosure with Jaded on Spin Southwest, number 1 for music and entertainment.
Alright, so we are joined by Markus Feehily. The album Fire comes out on the 16th of October, and he's just about to play Squash Roulette. You feeling good, feeling confident, Markus?
Yeah, I'm feeling very confident.
Excellent, let's give it a go.
Brackets at the ready. It's Squash Roulette.
Okay, so first thing, we get the roulette wheel in here. And Sarah, you will be going first.
Okay.
Let us see what you have. This is all random, by the way. Here we have boy bands from the 90s and noughties.
Okay, I'm going to kick it off with 5.
Backstreet Boys.
Boyzone.
Take That.
Westlife?
Yes!
911.
It's going to be good. No.
You're out.
Oh, no.
Marcus was always going to win that
I
one.
know. I can't compete against that. I'm surprised you didn't say Westlife,
I've
Marcus.
got a degree in 1995.
Okay, Marcus, you weren't first this time. You're a good Sligo man. And by golly, we've got counties in Connacht here.
Counties and Connacht, okay, there's only so many. Right, okay, Sligo.
Galway.
Roscommon.
Mayo.
Leitrim.
I'm terrible.
Are we out of counties? I think we're out of counties.
You're out.
Galway.
I said
She
Galway.
said Galway. You know, I
yeah.
think we're actually
Oh,
out of
you said
counties
Galway.
there. So what
Yeah,
we'll do
no,
is we'll give Sarah a bye for that one because I think that was a bit short, you know? Okay, here we go. So Mark, actually Sarah, we're going to go first here.
Okay.
All right, here we have trade jobs that involve using your hands.
Carpentry.
Okay. Plumbing.
Mechanic.
Food preparation.
What?
You're out.
No, a chef. You know what, guys? I think we're just going to call that one an even tie for the first time ever.
Okay. Well, you know, I had a bit of beginner's luck training. The first subject was good for me.
Yeah, that was handy that it worked out there. But look, we'll call this a draw. I'm happy enough with that.
Sounds good.
Yeah, Marcus, I had a feeling you'd be very competitive.
Well, did I come across like that, you know?
She's just talking dirty now at the end of the call. She's just like,
Stop.
put it down. Marcus, thanks a million for coming on the Zoo Crew. As we said, the album Fire comes out on the 16th and we're looking forward to the tour shortly after that as well. Best of luck with it, man.
Thanks a million, guys. Lovely to speak to you. Take care. Bye.
The Zoo Crew